Hello, everybody. I'm Lisa Thurman with Circle of the Sun Healing Room, and I'm here with Anna Parise with Energy Wisdom. And so nice to see you today, Anna.
Hi, Lisa. Thank you. And yes, it is very nice to see you. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I've been outside a lot in the last few days, like last couple of weeks, doing lots of forest walks. So I'm, nurturing my soul. And how about
Oh,
yourself?
well, I've had to do quite a bit of shoveling after the heavy snowfall, as you heard.
Yes.
It's been a trip and a half. I had 2 feet of snow in front of my door when I came out, emerged from my hibernation.
Right. Yeah.
And then, yeah, it took a while to remove all that snow, but slowly I went through and I succeeded. I had a neighbor coming over and help me out, which was nice.
Good. Good.
So, yeah, thank you. Thank God for neighbors.
So we're going to talk today about energy.
Yes.
And so can you give me a little rundown on how you got introduced to energy or became aware of energy and using energy, Anna?
Sure. So just to tell you a little background, when I was very young, well, younger, I won't say very young, but I was misemotional, griefy, upset, angry. So over the years, things accumulated. I wanted a solution for this because I didn't feel comfortable being that way all the time. You know, it was actually very aggravating. So I started to search everywhere and everywhere until I came across the right tool that would help me. So I came across several energy modalities, which helped for a little bit, some of a lot. And finally, near the end, when I came across access consciousness and some other modalities, even after that, it's kind of dissolved those feelings that I didn't want to experience anymore.
Right. So it lessened like having anger and grief. And so would you say it brought more like ease and joy into your life?
Oh, definitely. I mean, even my skin tone changed. When I
Right.
was 45, I looked way over 50. I was so, like stressed by
Oh,
these particular feelings, right?
yeah.
So, yeah, my skin has lightened up. My spirit has lightened up. I laugh a lot easier. People hear me when I laugh now.
Right. Yeah. That's
So yeah,
awesome.
it's been a lot of ease. Once you get over those negative emotions, you can face life with more energy and more, inspiration.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Very
what about
cool.
you?
I was introduced to energy work probably, I don't know, about 25 years ago. I had a back injury and I couldn't work at my job anymore. And I was seeking, like, what can I do that other than Western medicine and popping pills? What can I do to help my body? And I learned Reiki from a Reiki master and started working on myself. There's also a book, if for anybody who does have chronic back issues, called Healing Back Pain by Dr. John Sarno. And that really helped me as well. And it's learning to talk to your body. And so that you, like, if it was actually the protruding disc that was the problem, then that would hurt me all the time. Whereas it would hurt and then not hurt. And so stress can bring it on. And so I learned the skills to talk to my body and use energy to shift it so it wouldn't have to stay. And now I'm pain free. I don't need to take any pain pills, and I switched my work from being a graphic artist to being a healer, an energy worker, a life coach, and I do massage. So it's kind of cool how the trajectory of losing a job because of a physical issue opened up a whole new world for me.
Great. Yeah. And just like you, Lisa, yeah, I don't like to take pills. So I had to figure out a way not to have the solution for my thing without taking pills. I've never taken any pills on most of my life. So energy work for me was a big discovery. because I knew it was there. I just didn't, you know, you don't know where to look. You don't know where to articulate it, how you see it, right? Although when I was younger, it was very easy. I don't like it. I like it. I feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable type of thing, right?
Yeah.
But when it's complicated, then it's just not that simple. You have to be able to unravel the, you know, puzzles we get into through life.
Right.
And, you know, if you have the tool that you know how to unravel it from, then it becomes a lot easier.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to ask you, we had discussed before about these terms called ask and demand. Can you tell us a little bit about what an ask and a demand is?
Sure. Basically, they're the same thing. It just depends on how you approach it. But you're doing the same thing with the energy when you're asking or demanding. You could say, you know, for example, one would be, I wish I would have $1 million. That can be an ask.
Ooh.
You know, or, you know, I wish that my plant would grow to be 10 feet tall, right? So that's another ask, right? Just to give you a little example on that, when I was a kid, I had, younger, there was this one time I was with my family and there was this gentleman beside us who had a rose. I never met the guy. He never talked to me before. But when I looked at the rose, I go, I would like to have that rose, right? So, and then I carried on doing whatever, talking to my family, whatever. And then 2, 3 minutes later, maybe it was a very short time thereafter, he came right up to me and gave me that rose.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like, that floored me.
Yeah,
but
so that sounds like
know,
a quick resolution to that
response.
ask, like a quick, it happened fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the key point in that, I didn't have any what I call no in my universe, meaning I didn't have any reason not to receive that rose, right? For me, it was
Right.
like, I want to have that. This is what I like. This is what I want. And then it came to be, right?
Wow. Yeah.
Another example would be with my kids. Kids are very good at demanding.
Yes, they are.
You know, when the Barbie house came out, my daughter just drove me crazy. Mommy, I want my Barbie doll. I want my Barbie doll, right?
Right.
So I made a deal with her, as long as she would remind me until, you know, the next thing, I think it was Christmas or her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you'll get it by that time, as long as you remind me, because mommy has many things on my mind. So I need you to make sure that you remind me, right? So she did daily. Mommy, where's my Barbie doll? Until I got it for her, right?
Yes.
So that's another demand. Well, it's a demand. It's not a question, right?
Yeah, it's not like, can I have it? Am I gonna get it? It's like, this is mine, you know.
You need to,
like,
yeah, you need to affirm it, right? It has
Yeah.
to be like the law of attraction says, I am, I have. But then it's also about the considerations behind that, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to have a house, but then you think you cannot afford it, maybe you don't deserve it, or you're all alone, you can do this by yourself, whatever, which is all the consideration I had when I bought my house, then it never came up. I was never able to purchase a home. And then when I conquered those disagreements, blocks, whatever you want to call them, once I conquered those, I was able to purchase my house. And it was like 100% decision. I'm having it no matter what, right?
Yeah, like overcoming limiting beliefs.
Exactly.
So that the energy can flow. Yeah. And then you're in a space, the universe can say, yes, we will create that for you, and find solutions. Like, you might not know, like, how am I going to get enough down payment, or how's the payment plan going to work? But I think when you know in your heart that this is true for me, the universe brings the solutions for you if you are open and not stuck in fear or limitation on, it can't happen for me, or I'm not worthy of it.
Right, because it was like a conglomerate of all the things that contributed to that activity. Everything went with the flow. It wasn't like, oh, now you got this other block, right? or
Yeah.
now you
Yeah.
cannot do this, right? It
Hmm.
wasn't like that at all. It was like A to B, and then it just everything went with it. It was
Yeah.
like a little
Perfect.
river. So
I
yeah, so
find I
that's
use like that, I don't know, ask or demand in small ways, even with my body. Like I was out for a walk last night with my brother, and ironically, we both have toe joint issues, like in the big toe. And so mine was acting up, and I just said, okay, body, just relax. We're just gonna go, we can just go for a short walk. I won't overstress you. And we just started walking. And my brother kind of did the same thing. He does energy, you know, tunes into energy as well.
oh cool.
And then after about 10 or so minutes, I said, how are you feeling? How are your feet? He goes, they're actually good. Like they've loosened up. I said, yeah, me too. So we actually walked for about an hour, and we had only intended to walk for half an hour. So
Cool.
yeah. Anyways, it's just kind of cool to play with those tools of energy and talking to your body, or just seeing what presents to have the energy have flow in your life.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot to do with going with that flow, right? If
Yeah,
you have that
exactly.
flow happening and you're synchronized with whatever
Yeah.
you wanted to do, then it just happens naturally.
Yeah.
And if something comes up, a little question will actually dissolve it right away, right? So for sure.
So I just want to share with our audience that we both, like Anna and myself, we both are skilled and are trained with access consciousness tools and other modalities that if you're curious to know on what do you mean by energy, or how can I draw things to me or release blocks, we're both available, and we'll leave our contact information in the comments below. So you can reach out if you're curious and would like to know more about energy work and how to use it. So does that sound about right, Anna?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always willing and able. Any questions I will answer. So please feedback. Let's see what we can learn from each other.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. And co-creating is and learning from others is the way to go. And so yeah, thanks for your time today, and I'm glad we could make this work, and I look forward to having future calls with you, Anna.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And this was good too. It was good to remember the things that made happen.
Yeah. So on
Thank you.
Facebook, you can look up Anna under Energy Wisdom. And for myself, Lisa, you can look me up on Facebook with Circle of the Sun Healing Room. And I also have a website, circleofthesun.ca.
Great.
So
Okay.
yeah, until next time, thank you, Anna, and we'll do this again soon.
Great. You have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.